Hello, today we're talking about Staph aureus. What is Staph aureus? Welcome to Your Health Today with Dr. Yide, where we talk about your health and wellness. I am Dr. Yide. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, I think you're missing out. Why not do that right now, then hit the notification bell so you get notifications every time I post new videos. Now straight to the chase. We're talking about Staph aureus. Staph aureus is a short form for a bacterium called Staphylococcus aureus. A lot of us get scared because of the misinformation we've gotten about this bacterium, Staphylococcus aureus. What really is it? Let's start from where it got its name, Staphylococcus aureus. There are different ways of classifying bacteria. You could classify them either by their staining. It could be gram-negative or gram-positive. If it appears blue under the microscope, it's gram-positive. But if it appears red, it is gram-negative. Staphylococcus aureus is a gram-positive bacterium. So that's the very first thing we know about Staphylococcus aureus. The next thing is staph. When you talk about staph, a staff of people, a cluster of people. Staphylococcus. Now, coccus is Latin for round. They are like discs, round discs. So they appear like clusters, round disc-like clusters under the microscope. Then the name aureus. Aureus is Latin for gold, aureum. So aureus. So it's a gold circular disc which are clustered. Simple as that. Now, where are they found? They are found all over the human skin, the human nostril. Some animals have them too. They are everywhere. So you should always get scared when you see results, Staph aureus. Now we'll get to that. We're talking about the good, like I said earlier, the bad and the ugly of Staph aureus. Now the good aspect is this. They are commensals. They are all over our body, all over the unbroken skin. So when you have them on an unbroken skin, they are commensals. We are neighbors, so to speak. We give Staph aureus accommodation and they give us protection. They protect us against other harmful bacteria, pathogenic bacteria and fungi. So they protect us. So that's the good aspect, that's the benefit. Straight up to the bad. Now, have you ever asked yourself why every time you have to be given an injection or an intravenous line, you have to clean with methylated spirits? Yes, you have to temporarily displace all the Staph aureus and other normal flora on that skin because you're about to damage the integrity of that skin. If you don't do that, you'll be introducing normal flora into the bloodstream, and yes, you just got yourself an infection. Now, the bad aspect is Staphylococcus aureus is the commonest cause of boils, abscesses all over the body, skin infections, all forms of skin infections, carbuncles, even pimples, furuncles. You can even get as bad as cellulitis, the infection of the skin, and even underlying tissues too as well. Staph aureus is also a common cause of pneumonia, especially in neonates, that's children less than the age of 28 days, 4 weeks. Now to the ugly. If you're dealing with a very terrible mutated strain of Staph aureus like the MRSA, methicillin resistant Staph aureus, that's a big problem. You could be dealing with MRSA, you could be dealing with the recently discovered vancomycin resistant Staph aureus, or you could be dealing with a toxic shock syndrome. The toxic shock syndrome can be quite devastating. It could lead to death, wide-borne blood infection, that's sepsis. So now we know the good, the bad, the ugly of Staphylococcus aureus. But why this video? There is so much misinformation out there. I'm tired of seeing patients come to me crying. Doctor, they said I have Staphylococcus aureus. Where did I get that from? Now let me burst the bubble. Sorry to say, at times, a lot of those culture tests you do are irrelevant. Usually, when you culture a sample, meaning you take a sample either from the vagina or from a wound swab or from urine, and you find Staph aureus there, you might as well disregard it. Why? You might be dealing with a contaminated sample. Don't forget I said that we have it in the nostrils, we have it on the fingers, we have it on the arms, and every part of the human body. If the lab scientists carrying out these tests don't follow the basic protocol, face masks and all that, they can actually contaminate your sample, giving you a very wrong result. Most of the time, you don't go around chasing Staphylococcus aureus infections. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not now saying that you can't find Staph aureus on your culture sample. You can, but most of the time, you disregard it because there's so much fear. I met a couple over the weekend, and the wife was blaming the man that you gave me Staph aureus. No, you can reinfect yourself with Staph aureus since it's all over your body. So let's spread facts and knowledge instead of ignorance. It's not as scary. We hear a lot of stuff that Staphylococcus aureus is the major cause of infertility in women. Nah, it could be a cause, an indirect cause, but not the major cause. So please, let's spread knowledge. I would have you ask as many questions. I want to hear from you. I want to know what your questions are concerning Staphylococcus aureus. Have I done justice? Do you want me to do more? If you just loved this video, I would have you like, post a comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So we'll meet again, same place, same time next week. Don't forget, health is wealth. Bye for now.